Hey, it's Evan again. This time I'm doing cucumbers. I kind of came up with this thing on doing cucumbers. I think it looks pretty cool and it's a little more clean. Cucumbers usually come from your distributors and the farmers, coated with some kind of wax to help protect it from aging or protect it during its shipment. And it's really hard to scrub that off. Even with like soapy water and a really good brush, it's hard to clean all that wax off. And so what a lot of restaurants do is they just peel the whole thing. But usually I wash it really well, and then I take another kind of citrus stripper, and you want to take the cucumber and find where it's symmetrical, and then on the opposite sides take the stripper and carefully strip away this groove here. And sometimes this is going to happen, but it's not too big of a deal. You could go back with this and carefully try to fix it, which I've never really done, but it kind of worked. And then on the exact opposite side, you'll do the same thing and just carefully and slowly come down and strip it down like that. And after that has happened, you want to discard your waste into a bowl here, and then you take a regular peeler and you just kind of peel right next to that, so you keep those channels still whole, and you peel everything else off, and this just gets rid of that kind of skin that can be dirty sometimes. And then you come to the next side with all your score marks, and you kind of try to get as close as you can without messing up what you've designed there, which can be tricky. And right now it doesn't look perfect, but once the cucumber's cut up, it'll look a lot better, and you won't be able to really tell. So after this has been done, I usually will cut it right here in the center and leave this on the opposite sides of the cucumbers. So you'll take your knife and make sure it's really sharp, because the sharper your knife is, the better your cuts are going to be and the longer your food is going to last in the make table. And so I'll usually just go straight down here like that, and then once you have them halved over a bowl, go down one side, flip it, and go down the other side. And you don't want to scrape off, you just want to get the seeds. You don't want to really scrape off too much of the flesh on the inside, because that's your product and you don't want to end up throwing too much of that away. It's going to be wasteful. So I think it's easier to go along one side and then come around and go along the other. It just comes out a little neater. I think it's a little bit faster than just trying to scrape everything out at once. So once you have all that, you get rid of your spoon. You don't need your stripper, your peeler, anything else on the table here. And then what I do is I just start right here, and you can either go straight or you can go at a bias. And so this one I'm just going to go straight. And you just want to do it slowly so that you make sure that your cuts are all the same, so the pieces are about the same size. And then after you've been doing it for a while, you'll get better at it, and so you'll be able to do it a lot faster. And there's two ways to cut. There's the Japanese way, which is just forward to the board, and then there's the kind of the Western way, which is like a locomotion action there, which I don't really use that. I only use that on certain occasions. And then this time I'm going to go at a bias, which I think it makes it look a little more cool. So that's the finished cucumber. I think it looks a little artistic. It looks a little bit better than just a regular cucumber that's been cut up. So thanks again. Really appreciate it. See you next time.